Have you ever felt like anxiety is quietly running your life, shaping your choices, stealing your sleep, and keeping you on edge even when nothing is actually wrong? If so, you're not alone. And more importantly, you're not powerless. Today, I want to share with you something timeless, a lesson from the Buddha that has helped millions. And it might just be the beginning of a new chapter in your journey. Because anxiety isn't just a modern problem. It's a universal human experience. But over 2,500 years ago, the Buddha offered a powerful insight. Peace is not the absence of anxiety. It's learning how not to be ruled by it. So in this video, I won't just talk about anxiety. I'll guide you through a practice, a way of seeing, of being, that has the power to shift how you relate to anxiety altogether. By the end, you'll walk away with something practical, a tool you can carry with you, one breath at a time, to find calm even in chaos. So if you're ready to loosen anxiety's grip and return to the stillness that's always been within you, take a deep breath and let's begin. Let's talk about something we've all felt, but rarely pause to understand. Anxiety. It shows up quietly, sometimes disguised as overthinking. A tight chest before a meeting, the inability to fully enjoy a quiet evening. It's there in our work, our relationships, and even in moments meant for rest. But what if I told you that anxiety isn't the enemy? It's a signal, a message from the mind that something within us needs attention, not punishment. In Buddhist wisdom, anxiety is seen as a form of dukkha, suffering or unease. And here's the empowering truth. Suffering is not something we must resign ourselves to. It's something we can understand, befriend, and gradually transform. The Buddha didn't promise a life without difficulty, but he taught us how to relate to difficulty with awareness, compassion, and inner steadiness. Through practices like mindfulness and meditation, we learn to stop reacting to anxiety as a threat and begin responding to it as a teacher. Ask yourself, what is this anxiety pointing to? Is it fear of failure, of loss, of not being in control? These questions are not meant to shame us. They are invitations to return to presence. Because beneath the noise of worry lies something constant and unshaken. Your capacity to be here now, with calm awareness. In the next section, we'll explore where this anxiety truly comes from, and how Buddhist insight helps us gently loosen its grip. Take a breath. You're doing better than you think. So where does anxiety really come from? According to Buddhist teachings, it begins with attachment. Our tendency to cling to things, people, expectations, and even our own identities. Think about it. We get anxious not just because something bad is happening, but because we fear losing what we value, or not getting what we crave, a promotion, a relationship, a certain image of ourselves. When life doesn't go as planned, anxiety arises from the gap between what is and what we demand it to be. The Buddha taught that this attachment is a form of suffering. Why? Because everything in life is impermanent. That's the second key insight, anicca, or impermanence. No emotion lasts forever. No situation stays the same. Even our thoughts are like clouds, forming, shifting, disappearing. And yet, we try to hold on. We grip tightly, hoping that joy will stay or pain will vanish quickly. But what if the path to freedom isn't in holding on tighter, but in letting go, not giving up, but loosening our grip? Imagine holding a handful of sand. The tighter you squeeze, the more it slips away. But when you open your hand, it rests gently in your palm. That's how it is with peace. It doesn't come through control, it comes through surrender. When we accept that everything is changing, including our anxiety, we stop fighting reality and start flowing with it. In the next part, we'll learn how to practice this wisdom through mindfulness and find stillness even when the world feels uncertain. Take a deep breath. You don't need to fix everything. You just need to let it be for now. So how do we break free from anxiety? According to the Buddha, the answer lies not outside of us, but within our own mind. You see, anxiety doesn't come from the world. It comes from how we relate to the world. The first practice is non-attachment. That doesn't mean giving up everything. It means releasing the constant need to control everything. Life becomes lighter when we stop clinging and start trusting. Ask yourself, what if I could stop fighting and simply allow things to be? The second practice is non-judgmental observation. Imagine your anxious thoughts like clouds passing through the sky. They come, they go. You don't need to chase them or push them away. You just watch. Try this. Next time anxiety arises, close your eyes and silently say, "This is a moment of anxiety. It's okay. Let it pass." Next, we return to the anchor of mindfulness, the breath. Your breath is always there, waiting to guide you home. When anxious thoughts flood in, take a slow inhale, then exhale gently. With each breath, you reclaim your peace. Just 5 minutes of conscious breathing can shift your entire state of mind. Finally, don't forget compassion for yourself. So many of us judge ourselves for feeling anxious, as if it's a weakness. But the Buddha taught self-compassion is the soil from which healing grows. Instead of asking, "What's wrong with me?" try asking, "What do I need in this moment?" You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be present and kind to yourself. Now that you understand the roots of anxiety and how to transform it with Buddhist wisdom, the next question is, how do I bring this into my daily life? The answer lies in simple, consistent practices. Start small, just a few minutes each morning. Sit quietly, breathe consciously, and allow yourself to settle. You don't need incense, special music, or a perfect space. Just your breath. That alone is sacred. Then bring mindfulness into the little things. When you're brushing your teeth, making coffee, washing the dishes, or walking to your car. Instead of rushing through these moments, slow down and become present. Notice the warmth of the water, the scent of the soap, the rhythm of your steps. These are invitations to come home to yourself. Create a space that supports calm. It could be a quiet corner with a cushion, a candle, or even just a small note that reads, "This too shall pass." And don't underestimate the healing power of nature. A short walk outside, the feel of sunlight on your skin, the sound of leaves in the breeze. These are not small things. They are medicine. Remember, transformation doesn't happen all at once. It happens gently, moment by moment, breath by breath. The key is consistency. A few sacred minutes each day that reconnect you to your center. Ask yourself, what is one small habit I can begin today that nurtures peace inside me? Because the truth is, peace is already there. You just need to return to it. Overcoming anxiety is not a quick fix. It's not a magic trick or a one-time solution. It's a gentle, ongoing journey. One breath, one moment, one kind choice at a time. Buddhist wisdom doesn't promise to erase all anxiety instantly. Instead, it offers us something far more powerful, a new way of seeing. When we understand where our anxiety comes from, when we learn to observe it without judgment, to loosen our grip on control, and to respond with compassion, something inside us begins to shift. Our mind stops being a battlefield and becomes a place of refuge. The fears might still knock on the door, but they no longer own the house. Think about it. What if anxiety wasn't something to get rid of, but something to listen to with gentleness? What if the next time anxiety rises, you simply pause, breathe, and remind yourself, "I am safe. This feeling will pass. I have tools. I have choice." That's the true gift of these teachings. Not perfection, but presence. Not avoidance, but awareness. Not resistance, but release. So as you move forward, carry this with you. You are not broken. You are becoming. And in that becoming, you are building a life of calm, strength, and deep, enduring peace. One mindful step at a time.